Hello there everyone, Ash and Flash here, and welcome on into my spoiler review for Jurassic World Rebirth. If you don't know how these videos work, we start with non-spoilers, then jump into spoilers, and talk about LEGO. How did they do, and what could they do? And I'm dying to talk about that so badly here. But let's go ahead and let's talk non-spoilers. I really love this. I think that if I had to rank any of the films, this is probably my third favorite out of any of the Jurassic movies. The 2015 one is my favorite because of the park and seeing it alive. That I love so much. Followed very closely by the original Jurassic Park film. This one is third. I think it beats out all the other sequels. It reminds me a lot of the original one, and I just think that there's something really special about this. Whether it was how it was shot, I think some of the just visually, it's beautiful. I think that just some of the characters as well. I think one of the best performances in any of the movies here, if you ask me. Just the reactions to seeing the dinosaurs and everything. It was just really magical. And also, I saw this in D-Box, which is the moving seats. And I can't recommend that enough because just the simple things like when they're on the boats, like your seats actually moving and going up and down, crashing on the waves, but even down to like the steps of the dinosaurs. Like, it was an incredibly immersive experience for this, and I'm so glad that I did this. I don't remember the last time. I think Indiana Jones, again, I mentioned it in most of the reviews here on the channel when I do this. So anyways, let's go ahead. Let's jump into spoilers. Start with the dinosaurs, because I think that was my favorite part. So we'll try and talk about each of the dinosaurs. The D-Rex, I think the reveal was quite interesting for that. I really wish it was a secret. I think that would have been cool. But again, they have to sell toys and different things and obviously sell people on watching the movie. So they have to reveal it beforehand. But really cool. I like the end bit obviously more. You see it do more. I didn't even realize that it had tiny little bitty arms. I think that was really interesting. And I wish they did more with it. I think they definitely could have. But it was still... The reveal when it comes out of the smoke with the helicopter in the mouth was really cool. But next, I'm trying to think of like going in order of what we saw. Oh, there was the one Brachiosaurus in New York. That was cool. Like to see them have like graffiti on the side of it because it's so slow and old, like, and just it slowing down traffic. Like I thought that was a very interesting way to depict dinosaurs living amongst the humans after the events of the last trilogy. I think that was really good. I don't think I have much to say about every dinosaur now that I'm thinking about it. I'm going to jump around. Dolores, the little Aqualops, was very cute. I think I was expecting like a mother or something to show up and save the day at some point. There was a lot of saving the day from other dinosaurs, which was kind of interesting. The raptors were not really used here, which I was surprised just... I guess how prevalent they were in the last one. I guess there's a mutant dinosaur called, what is it here? The Mutodon, which is, I guess, supposed to be inspired by, what is it? It's a pterosaur and a raptor. So, yeah, I think those were really cool. The way they were used. I wanted more smart dinosaurs, if that makes sense. Like what we see them do with the velociraptors and everything. But I think the T-Rex was great. The whole raft bit was really good. On the water, I think the Mosasaurus was great. I like that it was... I think it's also supposed to be the same one from Jurassic World. Correct me if I'm wrong, but because it was tagged by InGen and everything, that's how they track it. The Spinosauruses, I wanted to see them more on land. I think that we got a good use of them in the water and everything. But I was hoping they would make a return at some point. And then also I want to talk about the Quetzalcoatlus. This was probably one of my favorite reveals in a way when they were pulling up the people off the side of the mountain because of the Quetzalcoatlus coming. The shot of it appearing and you looking up and you just see the guy's legs sticking out and then fully swallowing and eating him. That was a crazy shot. This is not a kid's movie. I'm thinking also to the death there of the main villain for the D-Rex as well. Like, that was pretty dark. And I saw literally like 4 and 5-year-olds in the theater, and I was just shocked. But anyways, I skipped over a dinosaur because it's going to lead into the characters here. The Titanosauruses sort of taking the role of the Brachiosauruses here for the reveal and the big swelling music and everything playing. It wasn't just the music that got me, but Jonathan Bailey genuinely gave an incredible performance here. Every single scene, in my opinion, he stole, except for one. But every moment, just his reactions to everything, him sort of, I would say he was the heart of this. You know, he was trying to do the morally right thing with the creating the drugs and everything, the medicine, but just his reaction to the dinosaurs were just so pure, and it was so fun, and just the little bits of information that he was giving out, the facts and everything. I also really liked that we got a little bit of lore about he studied under Alan Grant since he was 12. I know that some people think that he's the kid from the original Jurassic film, and I know he's got some name, but it's never really said, so who cares? Like, just make it him, because this was just really great. I think that the only thing with him being attached to Alan Grant would be then if he knows the dangers of dinosaurs and everything, like, he should have known not at all to come on this mission. But still, just thoroughly, his performance, his reaction to seeing the D-Rex and everything, it was just fun. And him and Scarlett Johansson, like, their chemistry here was also really good. Like, I thoroughly just enjoyed that. The joke that I didn't like was the bit with the Altoids in the museum. Just went on for way too long. Like, the theater was packed. I don't think a single person laughed. It was just unfunny and went on for too long. It was too awkward. But him eating it in the field was very funny. I think that Scarlett Johansson, there was just too much talking and human stuff at the start of the film. It went on for too long, in my opinion. Just some of the scenes and moments, especially between her and Mahershala Ali's character, like, it was literally like, oh, I'm sorry for your loss. Oh yeah, also, so my partner died. Oh yeah, my mom died. Oh, you broke up with your wife because of your son. And it was a lot of exposition and dialogue there that just didn't need. And then it was followed up by her crying outside, and it just needed to be shrunk down, compact that stuff there, because at least I don't think that her stuff necessarily paid off. Maybe she was taking more care of Jonathan Bailey because, like, she lost her partner from the last mission. I don't know. I guess she did the right thing at the end, or was trying to. But with Mahershala Ali, like, the payoff of him protecting this family, not letting this kid die, unlike whatever happened to his child. The villain, I think, was great. Obviously, I mean, you've seen all the other movies, you know he's going to die, but I think that he did a very great job of being that rich dirtbag, I guess, is a good way to put it, and then him getting the comeuppance. One of my favorite things about, like, the nods to the original film was how it all, first of all, for him, the minute I knew he was going to die, besides him being the villain, I'm like, I knew the second he was driving towards the docks in the little Jeep or whatever it was, I'm like, this is great. This is just like Dennis. He's got the cylinder with all the DNA. This guy's got it too. And I was like, the similarities there, how they showed the dock sign, I was like, mwah, chef's kiss. I love that a lot. And just some of the other moments and shots in here too, with I love the bit in the convenience store with the reflection in the water. I was like, what's going on with the screen? Like, why is it blurry on the little girl? And then you see him behind that it was actually focusing in on the reflection of the Mutodon. I thought that was great. How she jumped in the refrigerator and blocked it out. I thought that was really cool too. I loved some of just again, I talked about before, just some of the shots with the Quetzalcoatlus and just some of the sunsets and different things, the Titanosaurus, all of that, how that was filmed it was just beautifully shot. And I think that that's something that you get here with Gareth Edwards, for sure. Oh yeah, there was also the other family, which was interesting here. I did enjoy them a lot. That their dynamic was very interesting as well. Just, it reminded me of, like, previous films, you know, a little bit. There always has to be a kid here. But, like, the stuff with the T-Rex and the raft and everything, and even just the first sailboat thing, like, that was all very tense, very scary. I liked the boyfriend, how he wasn't, again, I'm going to use the same word, he also wasn't a dirtbag. you know, I really thought he was going to die right away at the sailboat. I'm like, oh, okay, he's just not going to be around. I totally forgot that he's in like the Lego sets and everything. It didn't hit me until he put the black shirt on. I was like, oh, that's the guy that's looking like Ian Malcolm. Lego talk. Oh man, did they just do a phenomenal job, I think, with this. The best set of this is still the Spinosaurus and Quetzalcoatlus air mission. I think that the fact that you're getting all 4 of the main characters in here is phenomenal. And I think that also just the dinosaurs here are really great too. The Spinosaurus maybe shouldn't be here, but if you pulled the Spinosaurus into the set that it should, then that price raises up and then people wouldn't be as excited about that. But I think the temple is really good here. Although with this set, they did make up vehicles. There was a helicopter, not a red one. There was not, I mean, this truck might have been off to the side, but it doesn't really have much use. I also really like the crates that they're carrying around to actually collect all the DNA. That's really cool as well. So that other set would be the brick-built Mosasaurus. That's a really good value for that set. And thankfully, it didn't get increased because of the new prices and everything like that, because it was up for pre-order, I believe. So really great. I think that just looking at this, the rocks included here too. Just the tiny little details like that's really cool that the rocks are here to crash into. For the Raptor and Titanosaurus one, I was shocked when I saw that convenience store. I really, the gas station just floored me. I was like, oh, Lego didn't make that up. That's crazy. I mean, the tent and everything was made up, and the Titanosaurus being involved here. The drone, I guess, too, they made that up for taking the DNA. But, I mean, they got to make up some stuff like the vehicles, like I said before. The other set here with the Raptor Off-Road Escape. Now, the Raptor, wish maybe that was a Dilophosaurus or something else, something more special. The off-roader, though, that plays a big part. Like that number 2 specifically, I believe, is the one that is stolen and, you know, that they're fighting under and everything. I think that's great. The other set that we have is the T-Rex River Escape. Really good. Raft color is wrong, but I mean, the fact that they also have the T-Rex here, it's a very, very expensive set, but it's a very cute little exploding small little cabin. It could have been that little boat or whatever that vehicle was that was actually on shore there from InGen. I think that would have been cooler maybe, but I get why a cabin with a river and the raft and everything makes sense. And then we've also got baby dinosaur Dolores, which is cute. I don't have much to say about that, but as a wave, very good. We are missing something really big here with the D-Rex, and again, after seeing the little itty-bitty arms, I really want to see Lego tackle this and do this. There's 2 things that you could do for this. One would be you do the lab and you have it escaping, and you could even set it 17 years prior if you wanted to. Or what you could do is have it based where it's run down and everything, and then you've also got them exploring the lab. But another thing would be including in that set, regardless, I would include the Mutodon. I think that would go a long way to complete like all the dinosaurs we really see in the film. And then also the dock would make a good set. Whether or not you include that gate that can be lifted and closed, I think would be cool, with the spot to drop the boat into the water as well. There's really a lot you could do there. I think that would go a long way, but the only character missing was the one girl, a part of the crew. The rest of the crew appears in the boat set, so very impressed. But anyways, everyone, what do you think of the movie? What did you think of the sets? Be sure to subscribe, turn the bell notifications so you don't miss out on future Jurassic World reviews. If you want to check out my reviews for each of the sets, we did do videos, and they're all in a playlist here at the end. But I hope you guys did enjoy the video. Hope you all have a great day. We'll see you all in the next one.